Submitted for your approval. Anytown, USA, a backyard. A man stands with a can. But it's not a can of paint. It's not a can of beans. It's not in a can of Panasan. If you remember Three Stooges reference. What it is a pan in a can. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am the Bayou Gold Guy, and today we have got some Canadian gold from the Nip Tuck mines in British Columbia. It is a 1 pound can of pan in a can, and it feels like there's a chunk of something heavy in there too. It comes with gold, gems, minerals, and everything required for a growing body. So without further ado, let us turn to the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, this table, and see what's in our can at our X marks the gold spot. And we'll just see what we have here. I saw this the first time on the Old Man of the Mountain, Dan Hurd's channel, because of course he's up there. So he had the larger can of this stuff. I got the small. This is the small sample can. It weighs about a pound, and like I said, it comes with gold as well as minerals and gems. No guaranteed gold weight on it. So but it does guarantee to have gold. And on this one, it was you had the option of doubling the gold. So for the can was $30 Canadian, and you're able to double the gold for $25 more, even though we don't know how much gold is in there to be doubled to begin with. So it's a kind of a tricky proposition, but since I was getting a little can, I went ahead. When you convert it to US dollars, this was $25.05. I added an extra $21 of gold to it, and the postage was $14.17, and that's, like I said, that was all US. So yeah, it was $71.43 total for Canadian money, $60.65 US. So, and I don't count postage, and whether it comes from British Columbia or down the street. So my my product cost on this is $46.09. So that's going to be what we're going to have to see what we get out of it. The day I bought this, it went for $57.29 a gram. So it'll be interesting to see. But I just wanted to try something different. It came. Usually I open them up on this thing, but it came packed in this little cylinder, just wrapped up, bubble wrap. And I ordered, like I said, I ordered it on June 26th, and I received it on July 7th. So 11 days coming through customs and from Canada. I think it was really a quick turnaround. So I was real happy with the time it spent. So of course we can't just tear our bag on this one, so we have to actually go in and pull out the old corkscrew. It's got a handy little popper on the end of it there, so I don't have to go dig a screwdriver out of my tools. And we will. It's sealed up tight, that's for sure. Maybe I'd do better with this way. I don't know how. It shouldn't be that. Maybe I might have to actually go and get a damn screwdriver for this. There we go. No, just give it a little twist. But it was sealed up well, so. All right, well, and there, I guess I should back out on that, so it's not. So there's, right there, you can see there's a chunk of something that's very shiny. You can see that it looks like looks like mica to me in that little fine flakes of mica in the ore there. and I can see some other little tidbits in there. So let's go ahead and pour it out and see what it looks like. Like I said, I'm excited to check it out. And oh, there's a little, I don't know what the little bag's there's for. Maybe to is that to put our gold in? I'm not sure. I don't see anything in there. It's dusty. It's sealed up. I see some dust in there. Let's hope that's not our extra gold because it's looks like there's a little speck of just grains of dirt in there. So I don't know what that's about. But you can see the can still has a little bit of, you got to really bang it out to get that stuff out. It's very dry, pretty kicking up some dust, pretty dusty there. So again, there's looks like a piece of quartz there, a shard of quartz, and that looks like a piece of shell. So, but yeah, we'll wet it down and see what shows up. Again, there's another piece of quartz. No gold guarantee, so I don't know what we're looking for. I know whenever there's a lot of mica flakes in here, that's for sure. But I know when Dan did his on the $200, the beer can, he got a pretty good amount of gold for it. I think it was like maybe a 60 to 70% return, as I recall, on it. It wasn't real high, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. But like I said, for the price, and I'd checked on it. Basically, it took 3 months for them to have this in stock. And when I bought this one, it said there were only 2 left. I haven't gone back to look and see if at our Jet Dry. I forgot to add some to my bottle when I filled it up. I always add some Jet Dry to my squirt bottle as well, just so it doesn't get diluted down. So, all right, let's see. Do we want to classify this stuff? I mean, I guess we have a variety enough of pieces. We can get some of that out and should be able to see what our gems or mineral pieces look like in the clean water. Like I said, I'm not I would think there should be a little bit of gold in that size classification there. So it shouldn't be really terribly long video, I don't think, just because I don't have that much to do. But so there we have it. I mean, yeah, that's a neat rock. It says it's filled with mica and quartz. I don't know if that'd be something you'd crush to try to get some gold out of. I'm not the ore specialist by any means. I'm still getting caught up on just gold, but at any rate, yeah, it's something I haven't seen before in any of the bags I've gotten. So let's kick this off. Doesn't seem to be excessively murky or a lot of organics in this size. But it does have some pretty different colored little greens, and see, that's a big piece of pyrite right there. Nice square chunk. There's another, that's a piece there that's got some, I think that's like, I think that would be like copper. A little copper ore on that. So again, really cool to see. I haven't seen stuff like that before. So that was kind of why I wanted to get this. From what I'd seen that Dan had, it had a little variety of stuff in there. That's something that's very white. Looks a little pinkish on there, but in the regular light it is not pink. And again, there's that little quartz shard. All right, well, that's neat. Some very colorful fine gravel in there with it too. Let's see here. Still not seeing any gold flashing around in there. Well, I guess that's what the panning's for, right? All right. This is the first stuff I've done since I did my my Vendetta bag with that super fine gold in it. So it'll be different now, finding gold that I'm not looking for super fine powder in as much. That stuff was all powder. Really challenging, really fun dirt to do. So again, there's a nice piece of quartz. Another piece there, actually a shard. It's got the little bit of a tip with a little knuckle on the side of it there that comes out. That's kind of neat. Add those to the side over there. Definitely seeing the mica flashing. Another little, no, it's just a rock. So yeah, a $30 Canadian, but like I said, $25.05 for this little sample can, and then an extra $21 for double the gold. So hopefully we'll have a nice little showing for it. I really would be surprised if we had more than a half a gram in here. But you never know. Those Chinooks might have. Yeah, there's that piece, another piece of pyrite there. That's a nice chunk. I'm surprised I haven't had any of that in any of these pay dirts I get. But a lot of this, most of the stuff I get isn't sampler bag. I mean, sampler bags or mineral added things. They're just, if it showed up in with the dirt, then you might have something. But there's some gold showing up there. There we go. All right. Some nice little chunklets there. All right, there's five little pieces there, and a little chunky and flat, but still they can all be picked up. So yeah, not a bad beginning for our. Well, yeah, let me not start by picking up crap in here. All right, hold on. It'll be interesting to see what the fine stuff has. And again, there's a piece of that pyrite that's flashing around there. Looks kind of gold-like. And there's a piece of that mica. Look at that big square. I don't know if you can pick it up. That big square piece of mica right there. It's pretty cool. I think that's not mica. That's a square of pyrite, maybe. I mean, but it's a perfectly square little cube. So, all right. Well, let's. Well, this stuff got wet here, so All right, we'll just do it in that pan and do it together. It's not that much. I don't think we need to. After going through that other stuff, I'm pretty confident that I'm not gonna. If the Vendetta stuff didn't get me, this stuff isn't going to. But you can see there's a little more organics in this now. The fine stuff, of course, is holding a lot more, making it a lot milkier and more chocolate milkier. Take that off. Yeah, it's funny. I had an order that I sent and made before this, about I don't know, 3 or 4 days before I ordered this stuff from Canada, out of California, Treasure Hunters HQ. I was actually looking for some other pay dirt, and this one came up on Etsy, which I've never bought anything from Etsy before, and so I got a little sample bag. It was like $27 with postage. I forget it also came with like a they threw in a gold vial and I think one of those little pipelet things or something. It had some other kind of crap in with it, but I got this stuff in before I got the Treasure Hunter stuff in, and I still had never gotten any notification. I mean, they charged me right away the night I ordered it, but I never had a shipping notice. I never could get the shipper, the seller, to contact me. And finally, I just had to go back through PayPal and file a claim on it, because it's been almost a month. And last night I got the notice that it's your order has been returned. You've been refunded. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but just as well, because I have a feeling it was not going to be it would not have been a good it would not have been a good experience. So that was my first Etsy try. Go back at Pan in a Can, and as you can see right there, in every can contains real gold mined from the Nip Tuck Goldmine. Of course, you can find us on Facebook, Pan in a Can Pay Dirt. It's got the little gold miner, but they don't send stickers. If you wanted a sticker, you had to pay $4 for a 3-inch sticker. And I'm like, well, I'll wait and see if I want to do that when I get your dirt. If you give me some good gold, I'll order again, and I'll get a sticker from you. Otherwise, I'm good. They had one that looked like, it's only $1 or whatever, $2 or something, and then you look at the details on it, and the thing's like 1.5 inches by 2 inches. So it's like, yeah, okay, read the fine print. So yeah, this is some pretty fine, like I said, with all that mica and the ground up crushed ore in it. It's I'm kind of nursing it along here. Normally I would just be skipping over this, but I always try to do at least one pan of the material to show what it looks like. And since we only really have one good pan here, I think I don't think it'll be like I'm worried about another video being too long. I just have a hard time keeping them under 30 or 40 minutes. I don't know. I think I try to show more than really needs to be shown, because I know YouTube videos like some short and sweet, but it is what it is. And people, like I said, from the very first one, you can just scroll ahead and get to where the part you want to see, or you can stay with me and chat for a moment while we delve into the world of gold and gold pay dirts. Alright. I'm seeing a little bit popping up, a little bit on the back side there. But you can see it wanting to, I don't know if you can see from whenever I did that, it's wanting to roll along the side with that material. So this is definitely stuff you want to keep stratified and just keep taking off that little bit off the top. But yeah, these are always kind of fun when you're doing these, that you don't have an amount, you don't know what you're looking for or what you're going to get. So you know, it's kind of a little more reminiscent of real panning for gold, where you don't know what you're getting in your pan. You just have to go through and find out. I didn't see anything about them having any kind of bonus cans or bonus packs or anything like that that they throw in. So I think that's a pretty standard just it is what it is type thing. No, every 30th can you're going to get a nugget or something. Yeah, this is... Oh, I did not do the magnet check on this stuff. When I repan it, I'll do it just to see. Alright, we're getting down to the bottom of the can. Excuse me. I hope it's nice. I'd hate to have the double the gold can be like, okay, well, twice nothing's still nothing. So those are nice little pieces that we got off the first classification. So hopefully we'll have some decent stuff. But again, I never done any dirt from Canada. Skip through and go right up to Alaska. So having some British Columbia dirt here was just neat to add to the list of, yeah, I've done that, okay. All right, I'm seeing some shine there, but I don't know if that could just easily be pyrite from the way that stuff shines in this until you get it clean, get it out. All right, well, let's see what, yeah, that's pyrite. I hope we didn't make the fool of us with the fool's gold. Yeah, all right, look at all that gold. All right, let's see, it's a lot of crushed pyrite. And there's our gold showing up there on the top. Looks like it's pretty uniform. I don't think we're going to have a lot of variety in this. Let's see. It's funny that little stuff wants to really hang on in there. That got a little, I carried some gold out with it, but I got the bulk of that crap out of there. Yeah, not gold. All right, we'll go ahead and grab what we can see there. Not gold. Pretty sure I saw some real pieces. There we are. There's a few of them showing back up there. Walk it over to the side. Yeah, that's the first time I've had, I've definitely had this much type of mica and pyrite in the dirt. This is another first for me. A few more little pieces of gold showing up there. Really carry that stuff off easily. Just walk it right out of there. So, all right, I think that's probably the majority of what we had in that. So I'm going to go back through and double check it, and then we'll dump out and see. All right, there were a couple little specks left in there. I was really looking for some flour gold. I was hoping there'd be some really fines in there with all that crushed pyrite and mica, but there was not. Not even really even a speck that I found. I was expecting at least there should be something that got through, you know, but apparently not. And then look, like I said, looking from these pieces, this all looks pretty uniform. There may not be anything really in this except for what they actually seed into this pay dirt, into their can. So that's a little easy sweep through there. It's all staying together nicely. Unlike whenever I have that fine gold that I do that, it leaves a little comet trail behind the gold of that gold does, just being dragged along with the water. So there's no, yeah, some of those little yellow rocks, I don't know what they are, but they look very, very gold-like often. And so, all right, well, there we have it. Not a bad little pile. But like I said, as you can see, it looks pretty much kind of the same. Really not really any variety to you know, like I said, the few little pickers that we picked out, those first 5, and then all the rest of it was pretty standard size. So, but there we have it. So we'll wait up and see what it looks like. I'm gonna go through my tailings and double check here before I do that, just to make sure. So we'll take the can in and we'll kick the can around and see what. Oh yes, and then of course we have our other little gems and pieces and stuff that came out with it. So you know, I prefer gold, but that copper is, I think that's copper. If that is what that is, I believe that is copper. That's pretty cool. So, all right, let's see what happens. All right, we have us a little pan in the can, not Klondike, British Columbia gold, and this is double the gold. So this is twice what would normally be in the can if you paid just the regular $30 or $25 American. 25 American. And I went back through my tailings, had absolutely nothing, not even a gold dust speck. So, oh man, sorry about that. My tripod's stiffening up on me there. So, all right, let's zero out here. I had a comment on my last video when I was doing that vendetta about being so close to the sink with fine gold. So, sorry, I think I made a comment. So I was like, yes, I'm paying attention. Good. I will heed the warning. That's what I told him. I said, I've had to pull a trap for a lot less, but just as well that I don't have to do it for this and pan gold out of the sink trap. So, okay. We're at 26.26. That's what that paper weighs. Zero out. Let's see what we got out of the can. Nip and Tuck. Nip and Tuck Mine. All right, well, there we have 0.47. Let's kind of make sure it's balanced out there like it's supposed to be. All right, count that down into a 3, 2, 1, bam, and we will call that official number. Well, now of course it just jumped to 48.48 right when I called it. Damn it! All right, now it's back up. All right, it's holding. We're holding at 47. That was the call. It can fluctuate. Probably just me moving this thing around the counter is not helping. So, but as you can see, like I said, it's damn. Why is this thing gotten so tough? Move it in, but it's pretty uniform. Like I said, pretty uniform gold. It's pretty gold. Nice little chunks in there with the small stuff. So, all right. Well, let's see. We're sticking it. It's moved back up. We're sticking it 47. That was the. All right. Let's do this one more time. Minus 2.6. That is our appropriate tear weight for that piece of paper. All right, don't touch anything, don't breathe on it. Let it sit there. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that is our new official. We're calling that. It's holding. I'm not tinkering with it anymore. 0.48 grams on our little bag there. So, all right, let's run some numbers and see what this cost me. Well, all right, I added up my numbers on this little pile of gold here. And as you can see right here, I actually got out my loop to check it out. It's a real tiny little piece of, I guess that would be like a wire gold. It's looks like a dog bone, but it was so dark I kind of had to check it to make sure it wasn't. I mean, it moved. The same thing with this little piece over here too. It's just darker, a little bit dirtier, but it's all gold. And you see I got the rest of the little bits of, there's still a grain or two of sand left in it, but for the most part it's pretty clean. And like I said, it's some pretty little gold, nothing special. So but it's it's gold. It's always special. So I shouldn't say that. But so I paid like I said, this was the small can. Merit US dollars was $25, and I paid an extra $21 for double the gold, and we got 4.48 tenths. So it would make it apparently if you would get probably a little less than a quarter of a gram for your $25 on it. So a little sample can though. So I mean that's what it is. The day I purchased it, like I said, gold was going for $57.24 a gram. So this gold value is $27.50, which gives me a 60% ROI. So I mean that's not bad. It's over 50 for for a little sample can, and we have our move into it there, zoomed out a little bit, but our little minerals and things too. And like I said, that's my first piece of copper ore, and this one with the with all the mica. And like I said, I imagine that is a gold ore that people would crush to get the core. I mean, let's say, like I said, it's mostly quartz. So I don't know. I'm not I'm familiar with gold ore really at all. So, but it's a neat piece. And then our other little crystals and stuff. So it's a neat little can. I'm glad I went ahead and added the extra just so we had a little more gold to find in it. So yeah, It's again, postage was US was $14.70 to get it, so it's almost half the cost of the can if you buy it. I think that's part of the reason why I went ahead and doubled up on it as well, because it's you know and so yeah, $70 Canadian, $71 Canadian, $60.65 American for this, with the extra gold and the postage. But without counting postage, it's $46.09 just for the material. And that's all I count for my ROIs, because we don't count postage. It's part of doing business. It's all different. When you do your gold calculations, it doesn't care about how much you paid for postage. It's only about what the gold is that you bought and how much you have. So again, it was a pretty easy pan. Nothing small to find, and the dirt, you had to kind of work it a little slow, because it did want to move around, but it was it was what it was. It was fun. So with that, we will say thank you for joining us on this Pan in a Can episode. And I wonder how many people were going to catch that Anna Can of Panasan Three Stooges reference, because that goes back pretty far. But so like I said, I'd say if you wanted to try some Pan in a Can gold, you've gotten a view of what you might expect. Like I said, I saw Dan Hurd do the bigger $200, 220 something like that can, and he got some larger pieces of gold in it too. So I mean, it was but it wasn't a return on that I was going to want to put $200 plus in on. So I was happy with this one. So I guess that's it for this episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I thank you for joining me. I'm the Bayou Gold Guy, and appreciate all the views and subscriptions, comments I'm getting. I really enjoyed doing this. Like I said, I started everything I've ever panned just about is on video. From my first time, I've done maybe three bags that I haven't put on my channel. So that's what this is about, is just kind of documenting, going through a total newbie. Never knew this stuff existed, and 3 months ago, and somebody's gotten hooked on it and is wanting to try to get the best ROI overall that I can. But we still do stuff like this just to see what it is, and we buy it so you, the customer, don't have to. So I guess that's it. Again, thank you again. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And until the next time, I'll see you the next round. Peace out.